The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Hold on, I just want to kind of refresh myself here on the controls. Obviously, movement is going to be WASD. This interesting. Toggle walk is T. Crouch is left control. Use, or sprint, is going to be spacebar. I just love it where even on a keyboard they put the same thing on the same button. Don't you just love that? Map is, of course, M. Equipment is I. Squad is U. Journal, of course, is J. Okay, so F5 is quick save. Okay, good. Melee is F. V is first aid. Okay. G is grenade. I'm going to have to remember that when we get to Pharaohs. H is holster weapon. Okay. I may end up having to go back and recheck these. The rally button is C. Interesting.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Hey, Presley.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Oh, little did they know.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I do like how they were setting it up, teasing you about what was coming up.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Oh, Chakwas. She looks good. Like, you can just tell, like, her model definitely also got an improvement. Like, her model definitely looks better compared to how it looked before. And Jenkins, who, of course, is going to be with us for a long time going forward, all the way to the end of Mass Effect 3. He's going to be right there with us to the very... Yeah, you guys know I'm joking about this. I'm sorry, it's far too easy to make jokes about, you know, how we thought, oh, Jenkins, he's probably going to be one of our long-running teammate. Dead. Like, there was... It was almost like you could see the telegraph, like, he's going to die in just a few minutes, you know? But to the point where even sometimes we can actually, like, almost joke in 3 where Liara will be like, Shepard, what do you think about? He's like, I'm thinking about such and such who died in Vermeer, where it would be hilarious if, you know, if this was, say, Mystery Science Theater, I could be riffing on it, like, I'm thinking of Jenkins. Oh, do I miss Jenkins and all the fun and all that we had and all the missions that we were on together. You know, like that one on Eden Prime and, that one on Eden Prime and, you know.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Sure you won't.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
You have a long career ahead of you. No, seriously, I mean it. I'm not joking or exaggerating. I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. Hey, Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Sure, by the way, you look so much better than you used to. Just saying, they really gave you a nice touch-up. Just saying.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
By the way, how many of you have played this series, whenever you're hearing Anderson talk, you cannot help but think of another character that Keith David has voiced in his career? It's hard for me to not hear Anderson and not hear Keith David doing Goliath. You know, from Gargoyles. I just can't help it. I'm someone who basically saw every episode of Gargoyles. I loved Gargoyles. And so when I found out Keith David was Anderson, like, for me, my two most favorite roles that Keith David has done in his career, actually 3, I take it back, 3. There's 3, my top 3 favorite roles he's done in his career. I'm trying to remember the name of the third one. It's the voodoo doctor from The Princess and the Frog. You know, I've got friends on the other side. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to remember. Dr. Facilier, that's who. Dr. Facilier from that movie. Anderson from Mass Effect. And Goliath from Gargoyles. Anyway, by the way, love that movie and love that character. Great villain and a great villain song.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Sorry, guys, my chair is a little noisy these days. If you're wondering what's that creaking sound in the background that's leaking through your microphone, that's my chair. Sorry, it's a little old and worn down. I'm planning on getting a new chair at some point where it's not so noisy. So if you hear those kind of noises, it's just my chair. Sorry.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
You put my name forward?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Makes Nihilus an interesting character, doesn't it? And I find myself wondering what would have happened had Nihilus survived. If Nihilus had not died here early in the first game, how different could things have been? Could he have ended up being, say, part of our squad? Could he have been like a Spectre that I just constantly worked alongside throughout the games? Who knows? Who knows how different things could have been if Nihilus had survived what's coming?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Sorry, just readjusting my chair.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
I'm just loving noticing the little details in the faces on these models. Like, on Anderson's face alone. Like, oh, the improvements they made to the model compared to how it used to be is just wonderful.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
And yet we are still primitives.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Hey, Ashley.
casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Hi, Sovereign.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
I'll be seeing you later.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Oh my gosh.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
I'm sorry, I'm just taking in the improved visuals here because, oh my gosh. Look at this place. Look at how much better it looks. I mean, just the leaves falling down here. Just look at that. I'm so happy about how much better this game looks compared to how it used to look. Okay. So there's crouch. Okay, so shift is the team button here. Alright. Give him decryption. We'll also give him barrier. Let's see, Jenkins. Well, let's see. I really have to think about this. Let's give him this. And let's give him this. Because, of course, we all know it's going to be... I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop. Actually, hold on. Alright, so there is something I want to test out. Now, during the promotional material, one of the things that they were saying that they wanted to try and improve on was the way the weapons worked if you were playing a class where you were not trained to use it. So, how many of you remember that back in the day, in the original game, if you were, say, playing, in my case, a Vanguard, who was trained to use pistols and shotguns, but not sniper rifles, and you tried to use a sniper rifle, what would happen? It would not stay stable like this. it would just be kind of like, you know, all over the place like this, and you would see like a big circle here to show that your aiming was off because you're not trained to use that weapon. I do like that they made it where it seems like it's okay to use some other weapons if you're not necessarily trained to use them. Whoa, okay. Now things are getting a little laggy. Okay.
Oh God, what happened here?
May have to tune the settings or so. Not really sure what that's, what's going on there. Don't screw it up, Jenkins. Don't screw it up. Oh, you screwed it up. Warp. There you go, Caden. Jenkins! No! Oh! I'm sorry. Fare thee well, Jenkins.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Oh, that's right. I need to set this up for hotkeys. So let's try this. 1, 2. There we go.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out.
Ooh.
I'll try
Ooh, laggy right here. You notice that? Ooh. Ooh, laggy, laggy. Ooh. I wonder what's contributing to that. Could it be the VSync? Oh gosh, why is the film grain on? I didn't even notice that. I hate the film grain effect. I'm sorry, I hate it. Add shading to areas of the game that should be receiving less light, creating depth and realism. Let's go ahead and leave that on. Why does this area seem to get really laggy and such right here? You notice that? Ooh, ooh. Oh, why is it being that laggy there? Woo. Motion blur. Let's get... Oh, that's... Okay. Let's get that off. Oh, still laggy right there. Wow. I hope that's not a common issue.
Smells like smoke and death.
Hey, Ashley.
Thanks for your help. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212.
Whoops, sorry.
You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
We'll get to that later, Caden.
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough fire.
Caden?
Platoon.
You're not holding a weapon.
He's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Alright. Alright, so now Ash is in our group. Let's go ahead and give her that. And that. Alright, the equipment screen. Actually, let me grab this first. Oh gosh, what is going on with the frame rate?
Far end of this trench.
Whoa. Okay. So I want you to take note of something, guys. Shepard's wearing the N7 armor, right? Okay, now pay attention. Shepard then drops this armor. The reason I'm saying this is because I'd like to think this is my headcanon. This is how Legion ends up with Shepard's armor. Because we ask him this later, where did you get that N7 armor? He's like, oh, it was yours. You left it on Eden Prime. And so I put it on because there was a hole there. Because this is where we drop the armor that he finds later. I don't know if that's canon or not, but I like to make it my own little personal head canon. So, anyways. Fortunately, as a Vanguard, I'll be able to wear medium armor, so not a big deal. Otherwise, I would just give this to Caden. Alright, let's take cover. Yeah, just wait till I have Biotic Charge in the later games. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. Charging right into their face and using my shotgun. In fact, let's go around and BAM! Whoops.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Okay. Yeah, here's where I'll be able to equip medium armor. Oh, so I got like 6 points for that. Alright, they got 4. Give them the first aid ability. And electronics. And overload. Ash. Shield boost. And adrenaline burst. Okay.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
It's interesting when I come out of the menu how it gets a little laggy, but then all of a sudden it gets kind of fine. But then at certain points, it looks great and fine and runs fine, but then it gets laggy again. I don't know.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Oh, the husks. Those things have always creeped me out.
They're still alive.
What did the Geth do to him?
Whoa. I zoom in and whoo, boy, does it get laggy. Alright. F5. Heavy armor. Well, of course, oh wait, she can't put that on just yet. Because I don't have the talent for that, so... Alright. More damage. Not a big deal, though. Let's see if she... Yeah.
door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Alright, here's the PC override minigame.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door!
The Maker? Was this Dragon Age?
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I've heard this before.
Extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up. And then she punches him in the face.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Alright. So, we'll catch up with Nihilus when we return. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Bleh.